Hey, welcome back everybody to Chrissy and Tommy's Adventures. So cruising is hot right now and it is back. We recently got off the Carnival cruise, and even after a 15-month hiatus, cruising is pretty much exactly as it was before. So I've been getting a lot of questions, and I've compiled a list of those most asked questions that we've been seeing or have received post-pandemic. Starting with, what are the major differences between then and now? And one of them would be, to go ashore, you have to abide by local laws, which is true all the time, but almost all ports are requiring masks to be worn while cruise guests are there. However, even with that one downside, we thoroughly enjoyed our recent Carnival cruise on the Vista. We got to visit Cozumel, Belize, and the Honduran island of Roatan. All were beautiful stops on our island hopping adventure, and we still enjoyed our brief visit at each port. So one of the questions is, how good is the Wi-Fi? Well, the Wi-Fi is actually pretty decent. We're able to live stream at the highest level, which cost us about $100 for a 7-day cruise each. And if you check out our Facebook, you can see the quality of those live streams. We were able to stream video from apps like Tik TOK without a problem, although uploading any content took a very long time. So how was the food? The food was actually very good. The only complaint I would have is that the first night service was late and slow, but there was amazing service from then on. Our main dining room servers got to know what we liked and were very good at anticipating our needs. One of our servers, Alfredo, actually serenaded the entire dining room on 2 different nights and our table on another night. So it was really cool. I hope we get to see them again when we actually go back to the Vista next year. So how are the drinks? We did get ourselves a few drinks, even though we did not get the Cheers package this time. That includes all the drinks. But the mudslide on the Serenity deck was very good, especially in the heat of the day. And I also got to try a very special drink in the dining room. It was a spicy chipotle pineapple martini. That was interesting, but it's not something I would order twice. So I think next time I might try that chocolate martini instead. So how was it for the unvaccinated? I'm not really sure, because we're vaccinated and there was very few people we had seen with masks. But I wouldn't have any idea if they were just being cautious or vaxxed or sick. There's just no identifying anyone who's unvaxxed, and there's no requirement for them to wear masks. Only when embarking and debarking, which applies to everyone. How was the weather with Elsa in the Gulf? It was actually really nice. I think we had to go around a little bit for the last day of our journey. So we ended up getting off the ship a little later than normal because we pulled in late, but most of us were probably okay with staying on the ship for an extra hour or two. So buffets, they're pretty much exactly the same. They were mostly self-serve with a hand washing station and or a hand sanitizer at each line. And they're still self-service and nothing's really different there. What was the capacity? So our ship was at 75% capacity of double occupancy. We really didn't notice a huge difference in the number of people from our last cruise in February on the Horizon in 2020 before the pandemic hit. There were packed shows, and every time I went to the comedy club, there was standing room only or it was just full to the brim. Bars did seem to have less of a wait than what we saw previously, but for the most part, it's pretty much the same. So did we get bored? Well, we did not. We were busy the whole time. There was always something to do, somewhere to be, or a pool to lounge by. And if you're someone who keeps a tight schedule, there's lots to do. And if you like to keep it loose, there's even more to do. And there was even stuff missing, like the adult-only show quest and kids club and activities were canceled. And of course, there's the bubble excursions for the unvaxxed, which are, I personally, I didn't do any excursions. And for the most part, the bubble tours are just that. You can only go on that tour if you're unvaccinated or if people in your party are unvaccinated. We even had a family, the mother and father said they could not leave the ship even though they are vaccinated, but their kids were unvaxxed. So something to remember. And you know what? That's going to be it for now. I guess Cooper decided he wanted to be in this video with me. And let me know in the comments if you have any other questions, and I'll get to answering them and then maybe do a video later on so we can condense it. So thanks for watching, guys. If you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Good boy, Cooper. Good boy. Be quiet during that, didn't you? Okay, we're done.